copy yet, but we can always share the
I think
draft
this is
copy with them. Yes. We're looking at it.
Yeah, let's just go straight on.
Maybe I want to speak over say maybe
All my walking things.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we just received an AU Comesa delegation of wise elders who are coming to visit to find out what's going on in Kenya as we prepare to go into elections. And I would like to invite Madam Head of Delegation to just say one or two things why they are in Kenya. And then I will also just give a small comment, and then you are all welcome to a cup of tea. Madam, please.
First and foremost, I would like to say that we have prepared as a delegation a press release that will be made available to you by our colleagues by this evening, which will probably be very helpful to you. We are a delegation coming from the African Union Panel of the Wise, and also coming from Comesa. I hope everybody will know what Comesa stands for. And we have a Council of Elders. And we are here for a number of things. Specifically, we are here to be in partnership and in solidarity with the people of Kenya as they are preparing for these very, very important elections. We want to make sure, as the African Union and as a Comesa, that indeed the people of Kenya at this time, after the experience of 2007 and 2008, things will definitely be better. We do want to congratulate the Kenyans that they have worked so hard in the last 5 years with a new constitution, and the efforts of this transformation and change is very important for all of us in Africa, encouraged by it. And so we are here to make sure that everything, you are ready for the elections, to make an assessment, and that any form of violence that might happen or any kind of conflict can be prevented. That is our major concern, is that we prevent and we give that support rather than wait until there is a problem and then we run from all our nations and organizations. Approach of doing things ahead of time before an event takes place is working well for many countries in Africa. We have been doing these visits of pre-election to several countries now in the continent of Africa because we want to make sure that we can run elections that are credible, because elections that are credible lead to a stable democracy, a democracy that will enable the people of the continent to get the development that we are struggling for all of us, and the kind of life that we are all related to. And so there is a relationship between democracy and development, a very strong one, that you create a sense of that by involving people of the nation all to the fully. And we want to make sure that the Kenyans look up to elections as a great event of the nation, rather than people feeling, well, you know, something might happen to us, there might be threats, or we are not sure. And so we hope that transparency becomes a very important element that is added. Everybody knows what is going on and how best do we get to what we want to do when we have our elections. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam. We are very committed as a party to free and fair elections. We are very committed as a party to peaceful elections in Kenya, and we will promote this in our campaigns, in our dialogue, in our conversation. We want an inclusive Kenya. We want all Kenyans involved in this. And I believe that we are going to win. I believe that if we can pull together, if all of us take responsibility, if every citizen takes responsibility, and you know that you are helping to shape the destiny of Kenya. You are not merely passive and a few others deciding. And that's why we would like all Kenyans, the 14 millions who have registered, to turn up and really show up and sign up for this new dispensation. The last thing that we raised, and this is really for IEBC, is that there is a lot of unclarity on issues of how we present lists. For example, just 2 days ago is when IEBC gave us the form, and the form has columns to be filled that have serious challenges about signatures and about people filling in their voters' numbers, and nobody in the recent registration was given voters' numbers. So we want them to communicate, to tell us very, very clearly what information is going to be presented. And so that parties are very clear and we can present our information, because we have members that are supporting us all over the country, but we want to know exactly the manner in which we must present this list. Otherwise, Madam, we are very grateful that you came to share with us, and thank you for your insights and for caring to want to partner with us. And we believe that with the support of our friends and the Kenyan people themselves, we are going to have elections that will succeed.
Can I just say one little something? My colleague reminded me, we will be meeting all the presidential candidates. We will have an opportunity to meet all of them and to dialogue with them. And in addition to that, we are also meeting civil society, the various organizations. I won't mention all of them. We are probably in total be meeting about 18 organizations in Kenya to make sure that we have a dialogue and full understanding from all the groups. So that is our responsibility in the next few days. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Karibuni sasa, you can